Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. There are so many video games based on history or art, but what is there for science? Not much, right? So I thought, why not create one? Which is where I came up with the idea for this. Toxoplasma Gondii Journey to Infection.
Oh, okay, so how does this game work?
I am glad you asked. So, let's start from the beginning. In this game, the player takes on the role of Toxoplasma Gondii. This is a parasite that infects almost all warm-blooded species. Recently, it has become hugely important in the study of bacteria and fungi and their impact on human psychology. To begin your journey as Toxoplasma Gondii, you must start by infecting a mouse, which is known as an intermediate host. There are lots of ways to get inside a mouse, but usually it would be through what the animal eats off the ground. Once inside the mouse, you must infect the bowels before spreading to the rest of the mouse. Once you have spread, you can make your way to the brain, where you must find the power boards that control fear of cats and destroy them. You also need to increase activity. There is a time limit, however, because you have to be done before the mouse's body releases its antibodies. As soon as you finish in the brain, return to the intestines and begin forming tissue cysts. These will protect you and your fellow parasites from the antibodies. Now you're on level 2. Now that the mouse is no longer afraid of cats and is much more active, it can be eaten by a cat. This will put your parasite inside of a feline, which is the parasite's main goal and where it is happiest. The same process as inside the mouse will be continued, starting with the infection in the bowels and then the spreading to the rest of the animal and then finally the tissue cysts. But before the last step, there is one extra stage. You must release oocysts to be deposited in the cat's poop. This is what will help other species to be infected with Toxoplasma Gondii. In the game, the player will follow the oocysts so that they can reach the final level, which is the pregnant woman. Although directly touching the cat poop and then eating without washing your hands could cause toxoplasmosis, which is the disease that Toxoplasma Gondii causes in humans, the more likely path to infection is through contaminated fruits and vegetables or meats. In the game, you can choose which you would like to contaminate, fruits, veggies, or meats. Once you are ingested by the pregnant woman, you can begin your usual tasks. I might possibly add another trip to the brain in this level, but I'm not sure. See, there is some proof that Toxoplasma Gondii can affect the mental conditions of humans, making them more likely to take risks and leading to the extra release of dopamine. It could even be a part of the cause of depression and schizophrenia, but it hasn't been proven yet, and there is a lot of debate about it. Anyway, once the bowels and then the rest of the body are infected, you can move on to the final step, moving through the placenta. This will lead you to the developing fetus, where you can finish the game by causing problems such as nervous system abnormalities and even death. Once you've accomplished that and then proceeded to form tissue cysts, you've won the game. So, what do you guys think?
That is probably the worst, most disgusting idea for a video game I have ever...
That was amazing! When can we get into production? Best game ever!
Oh no.